Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we'll talk about simple interest. Okay, so there are some problems. We'll practice that one. So there will be 5 questions. We will practice those problems. So first of all, you should know the formulas for simple interest. So for simple interest, the basic formula is SI equals to simple interest. SI equals to P into T into R by 100, where P is the principal, T is the time, and R is the rate of interest. Suppose I need to find P, then the formula for P is 100 into SI by T into R. So that will be the P. Suppose I need R, then the formula will be 100 into SI by P into T. Suppose I need time, I need to find time, then the formula will be 100 into SI by P into R. So those are the formulas for principal, rate and time. Okay, and one more thing is that amount, we should know amount equals to principal plus SI. So those are the formulas that should be needed, that will be needed in this questions. Okay, simple interest. So question number 1. So first one, so again this is a what type of problem. So first read whatever is given. Okay, so first you have to write whatever is given here, then you have to solve it. So first look at the sum of money double itself in 8 years. So that means here it is given there is a money that will become double in 8 years at certain rate. In how many years will it become triple itself at the same rate of interest? So that means we don't know what is the money. Okay, so first you have to let the sum be x. Okay, let the sum be x. That means the principal is here x. Now after 8 years, that means time is 8 years given. Okay, the after 8 years the sum will become double of itself. That means the amount will be 2x. Okay, so here look at this again. Sum of money double itself in 8 years. That means after 8 years the amount will be 2x. Now here we don't know the rate also, so let rate equals to R. Rate percentage will be R percent. Okay, so rate here will be R percentage. Now here first you have to find SI. Now simple interest, so first SI interest will be what? Amount minus principal. So you know amount minus principal will be the simple interest. Now amount is here 2x, now principal is here x, so 2x minus x, that means x. So here simple interest is x. Now next we know the formula of SI. So SI is here, we know P into T into R by 100. So this is the formula for SI. Now put the values whatever you know. First SI, so what is the SI? SI is here x equals to P. Now P is here, principal is here x, so x into time. What is the time here? 8 into rate. Now rate is here given, rate is here R only, so R by 100. So this is the case. Now we can see x and x cancel out, so there will be only 1. So now cross multiplication, so that means 100 will be multiplied with 1, so that will become 100, and that will be 8R. So that means R will be 100 by 8. If you divide it by 4, it will be 25 and it will become 2. That means 25 by 2 percentage, that will be the rate. So here 25 by 2 is a rate. Okay, so first here we found the value of the rate of interest. So here rate of interest 25 by 2 percentage. Now next part, in how many years, that means you have to find the time. So now we have to find what? We have to find the time here. So rate is here same rate, rate is here 25 by 2 percentage. Time we need to find, time we need to find, and it is given at what time, in how many years will it become triple of itself. Okay, triple of itself at the same rate of interest. Okay, so what does it mean? That means the amount will be now triple. Okay, so here rate will be 25 by 2, time you have to find. Now what will be the amount? Amount will be triple, that means it will be 3x. We have to find the time here. So amount is 3x. So first of all you have to find SI. The same thing, SI will be amount minus principal. That means 3x minus x, so that will be 2x. So the SI is here 2x. Now we know the formula for SI. SI equals to same thing, P into time into rate by 100. So here put the values SI. So what is the SI here? SI is now 2x equals to P. Now P is here x into time, we need to find the time, into R is here 25 by 2 and divided by 100. So that will be PTR by 100. Now calculate this one. X and x will be cancelled out. Now 25, it will be 4. So it will be, now cross multiply. Now this 4 will be multiplied with 2. So that will become 8 equals to T into 1 by 2. Now this 2, again this 2 will be multiplied with this 1. So that will become 16 equals to T. That means the time will be 16 years. Okay, so the time will be 16 years. So that will be the case. So time 16. That means after 16 years the sum will become triple of itself at the same rate of interest. So that will be the answer. So question number 1 done. Now we'll do question number 2. We'll practice question number 2 now. Now in the question number 2 it is given the SI. Okay, so this is given SI on certain sum of money for 3.5 years at 12% per annum. Okay, so first it is given SI on certain sum of money, so we don't know the money, how much money is there for 3.5 years. Okay, so for 3.5 years at 12%, so we don't know how much money is there. So first of all let the principal be x then. Okay, so question here, let principal equals to x. First you have to let the principal as x. Done. Now for how many years? Time is given 3.5 and rate is given 12%. So here you can see rate is given 12.5. Okay, sorry, rate is given, I think here rate is given, rate is given 12%. Okay, and the time is given 3.5. So rate is given 12%, 12% here, and time is given 3.5 years. That means 7 by 2 years. So that is the time given. Now next, now the SI on certain sum of money for 3.5 years at 12% per annum is 98 more than SI on the same money. Now there are two cases. So first cases SI have to find. Now the second case is the same money, that means principal will be same, but in the second case the time will be 2.5 years and the rate will be 14%. Okay, so this is the first case. This was the case 1. Okay, so this was the case 1, and now case 2. Now in the case 2, principal will be same x, rate will be 14%. Okay, so rate will be 14% and the time will be 2.5 years. Okay, so 2.5 year, that will be the time. So 2.5, that means 5 by 2 years. So that will be the time. Now in the both case you have to first find the SI. So SI will be what? P into T into R by 100. That means P is here x into time into rate by 100. So calculate this one. That will be 6, and by 2 it will be 3, by 2 it will be 50. So it will be 21x by 50. So this is the SI in the first case. Okay, now we have to find the SI in the second case. Again SI equals to same P into T into R by 100. So again by 2 it will be 7, and by 5 it will be 20. So that will be 7x by 20. So this is the case 2 SI. Now what is the difference is given? Now in the question it is given, in the first case the SI will be 98 more than the second case. Okay, so now you can see the first case the SI is more than the second case. So what is the difference is here? More means you have to subtract. Okay, So according to the problem, in the first case, look, in the first case, what was the SI? The SI was 21x by 20, 21x by 50, 20x by 50. And in the second case, what is the SI here? 7x by 20. Now the difference is here is given 98, because in the first case the SI is 98 more than in the second case. So that means is first SI minus second SI equals to 98. Now from this you have to find the value of x. Now solve this one. 50 and 20, LCM will be 100. So 100 divided by 50, that will be 2. Okay, so 100 divided by 50, that will be 2, and 2 into 21, that will be 42x, minus 100 divided by 20, that will be 5, and 5 into 7, that will be 35. X equals to 98. So here will be 35, 42 minus 35, that will be 7x, and 100 will be multiplied here, 98 into 100. So x will be, what will be the x? X will be 98 into 100 by 7. So by 7 it will be 7 ones and 7 fours. So that means 1400. Okay, so that means 1400 will be the x. That means the sum is here. So here the sum will be 1400. So the answer is here. So therefore the sum is rupees 1400. Okay, so that will be the answer. The question number 2 done. Okay, so here you have to find the sum only. So the sum is here 1400. Now we'll go to question number 3. Now question number 3, what is given here? At what time will a sum double itself at 4% per annum? Okay, so at what time will a sum double itself? That means you have to find the time you have to find. So first principal, let the principal be x. Okay, and the amount will be double. Okay, here it is given the principal will become double itself, that means amount will be 2x. Now rate is given 4%. So R is given 4%. Now first find SI. Now how to find SI? Amount minus principal, that is 2x minus x, that means x. So that will be the SI. Now we need to find the time. So for time, what is the formula? 100 into SI by P into R. This is the formula. So 100 into SI. What is the SI here? X by P into R. Now R is here 4. So here we can see x and x cancel out, and by 4 it will become 25. That means 25 years. So that means after 25 years the sum will become double itself at the rate of 4% per annum. Okay, so this is the way to solve. So question number 3 done. Now we'll do question number 4. Now question number 4, same type of problem. Okay, same type of problem. At what rate percent annum SI will a sum treble itself in 16 years? Okay, now here we have to find rate. Last case we have to find the time, I think. Yes, in the last time we have to find the time, but here you have to find the rate. So rate you have to find. Rate is question mark. Time is given 16 years. Okay, so time is here 16 years. Now it is given the sum will be treble itself. That means first you have to let the principal be x. Okay, now amount, what will be the amount? Amount will be treble means 3x, that will be the amount. So again you have to find SI. So SI will be amount minus principal, that means 2x. So that will be the SI. Now you have to find the rate. Now how to find rate? The formula is 100 into SI by P into T. So here 100 into SI, the SI is here 2x, by P into T. Now look at this, the P, here the P is here x and time is here 16. So x into 16. So here x and x cancel out. By 2 it will be 8. Now by 4 it will be 2, and by 4 it will be 25. That means 25 by 2, that is 12.5%. Okay, that means the rate will be 12.5%. Again I am explaining that same thing, that in the question it is given at what rate percentage annum SI, that means rate we have to find. Rate is question mark. A sum will be treble itself in 16 years, that means the time is 16 years and the amount will be treble means 3 times, that means A will be 3x. So SI, what will be the SI? SI will be amount minus principal. So first find the SI will be 2x. Now rate, we have to find the rate. The rate formula is 100 into SI, okay, by P into T. So 100 into SI, what is the SI here? SI here 2x and P is here x and the time is here 16, okay. Look at here, same. Now put the values here, just calculate, we'll get the answer. So here the answer will be 12.5 percentage. Like this we have to do, okay. Only formulas you have to use properly. Now practice this one. Now question number 5. Now what is the question number 5 given? In the question number 5 it is given a sum of the SI on a certain sum of money is 3 by 8 of the sum, okay. That means the SI will be 3 by 8 of the sum, okay. So first we don't know the sum, so same thing, let the sum be sum, okay, let the sum be x first, okay. Now what will be the SI? SI will be 3 by 8, 3 by, now SI will be 3 by 8 of the sum. Look at here, the SI will be 3 by 8 of the sum, that means 3 by 8 of means into the sum and the sum is x, so that is 3x by 8, that will be the SI. Now the time is given 6 whole 1 by 4, so time is here 6 whole 1 by 4 years, that means 25 by 4 years, that will be the time. Done. Now we have to find the rate percentage, that means R we need to find, okay. So those are the values given. Now from here you have to find the rate. Rate is question mark. Now how to find the rate? Same thing, rate equals, we know the formula, 100 into SI by P into T, okay. So 100 into SI, so 100 into SI. Now what is the SI here? SI is given here 3x by 8 divided by P. What is the P here? X into time, and the time is given 25 by 4. Now solve this. X and x will be cancelled out, that means it will become like this. So it will become 100 into 3 by 8 into, now look, since there is a division, so whole thing is division. Now if division become multiplication, it will be inverse, okay, reciprocal, that means 25 by 4 will become 4 by 25. Now solve it. By 4 it will be 2 and by 25 it will be 4 and by 4 it will be, by 2 it will be 2 and 2 3s are 6, that means the rate, so here the rate is 6 percentage, okay. So this is the way to solve it, okay. So you have to remember the formula, that means SI formula is PTR by 100, and to whenever we have to find time, whenever you have to find time or rate or anything else, you have to use that formulas, okay. That formulas you have to use 100 into, suppose you need to find rate, that means 100 into SI by PT, whenever time 100 into SI by PR, like these formulas you have to use, okay. So that was the last problem we have done. So in the last problem also we need to find the rate, so this is the rate, so rate is here 6 percentage, okay. So this is the last one. So this is the way to solve simple interest. I am giving one question for the homework, you can try to solve this one at home, okay. The question is like this, and write the answer in the comment box, okay. So this is that was I think question number 5. So I'm writing the question number 6, you can do it. At what rate, wait, okay, it's not working. So question number 6, the 6 is like this, at what rate, at what rate, okay, at what rate rupees 1650 rupees 1650 amount to okay, amount to rupees 2046, rupees 2046 in 3 years. Okay, in 3 years. Okay, try to solve this one and write the answer in the comment box. Thank you for today. In next class we will solve several problems like this. Thank you.